You know what's crazy is that, I'm about to turn 40 years old in January, God willing, right? And I think about when I was a kid growing up, wishing that certain things existed, like certain concepts would become reality. Like, it's crazy to think that I lived long enough to see certain things of my wildest dreams come true and be a reality in this world. For example, comic book movies and shows. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of sick of this stuff already. When you have certain actors and even directors who come at the neck of this content any chance they get. But I remember being a kid, a teenager, reading Wizard magazine, looking at the fantasy casting section for movies. Like, if we could fantasy cast the X-Men, or if we can fantasy cast the Justice League, or the Avengers, or the Teen Titans. You know, we thumbed through these pages wishing that stuff was real. And we live in a day and age where it is real. I remember seeing an article about the fantasy casting of X-Men. And here we are now in 2020, and we have, 6, maybe 7 X-Men films? More if you include the Wolverine films. We have TV shows other than Superman and Wonder Woman. There's a plethora of comic book TV shows from Marvel and DC and other imprints as well. The fact that we thought virtual reality was such a cool thing and we'd never see virtual reality come along. And now look at Oculus. Look at PlayStation VR. It's crazy that I lived long enough to see these things. I'm thankful that I'm alive. That's not my point. I'm just saying that things of my wildest dreams became real. I mean, we got kids out here and even adults getting paid to play video games. That's crazy. People are actually making a living by being an esports athlete. How wild is that? You can even get scholarship money from playing video games. I'm just that kind of a blurred who is blown away and will never take for granted. And I will never get tired of seeing these things. I will never get tired of comic book movies. I will never get tired of video games. Because the stuff that I dreamed about as a kid is finally come to fruition. And I plan on riding this thing till the wheels fall off. My wildest dreams have come true. And I'm here for it forever. Ladies and gentlemen, blurds and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek, episode 58. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am your host, Nix. This is Do You Speak Geek, the place where you get all your geek content. What is going on out there, people? Shout out to everyone who has been listening, who has been following. Y'all are my tribe. You understand me? Love y'all so much. Thank you for all the listeners. Thank you for all new listeners. Welcome to the ride. If you just joined us, again, I am Nix, and this is where you can find me at Do You Speak Geek. Spreaker, that's the home team, first and foremost. Spreaker.com, that's the home team. Check them out. Go follow the podcast there. Subscribe to the podcast there. Like the episodes and let me know what you think in those comments. Also, other outlets as well, too. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart, Audible. Go check us out when you get a chance. DoYouSpeakGeek.com, the central hub for everything DYSG. Please be sure to check that out. You might even see some new photos up there taken by the beautiful model mom KD of Dono and myself. So please go see those when you get an opportunity. And also on social media, you can follow us. Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, and Instagram at Do You Speak Geek. YouTube is where you can find the Dono and Daddy Show. Please be sure to go there and hit that subscribe, like the episodes there, Hulk smash that bell for all notifications, and please leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. Pretty big week. Not getting into any Disney stuff. Y'all can check that out on the special episode. Also dropping at the same time as this one, so be sure to look out for that one for all of that content from the Disney Investor Day. But we still have big news to get into, so what we do about this time, say it with me, let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, the big news this week had to be the Game Awards of 2020. A lot of winners from this night. Let's get into those. The Last of Us 2 cleaned up with the biggest accolades, including the Best Action Adventure Game, Best Audio Design, Best Performance from Laura Bailey as Abby, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, and the highest prize, Game of the Year. League of Legends took home 2 trophies with Best Esports Game and their event with the 2020 World Cup Championship. Hyo Showmaker Sue took home Esports Athlete of the Year. Best Fighting Game went to Mortal Kombat Ultimate. Best Art Direction was picked up by Ghost of Tsushima. Best Action and Indie Game went to Hades. Best Multiplayer was a no-brainer, going to Among Us. And Best Sports Racing Game went to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Announcements that happened at the big show were Sephiroth being announced as the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter. In tradition, Nintendo has revealed another fighter coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it's none other than Final Fantasy VII's One-Wing Angel Sephiroth. Not to be confused with the One-Wing Angel, the current AEW World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega. This new exciting addition is coming in December of 2020, just in time for Christmas, so get ready for that. Trailer for a new Perfect Dark has been revealed. Now, if you grew up on 64 like I did, you knew that the next best game to GoldenEye, if not better for some people, was Perfect Dark. Coming from Studio The Initiative, the cinematic trailer for a new Perfect Dark game featuring some cool first-person echo sci-fi visuals was shown during the show. The developers confirmed the game is still in early development. Mass Gear gets a new trailer as well. It's confirmed the Mass Effect series will continue, and it looks like maybe Liara Sion plays a role in the next sci-fi adventure. We wait patiently for more info. The Ark 2 was announced. It's a trailer featuring Vin Diesel and 2 tribes going head-to-head as they barely escape the hungry jaws of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Ark, the animated series, was also announced, featuring an origin story based on the game. And finally, I have Back 4 Blood revealed. The creators of Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock, fully revealed Back 4 Blood, a first-person zombie shooter with co-op. It is set to launch on June 2021. A lot more news came out of there, but we won't get into that. Check it out when you get a chance to. Replay the Video Game Awards on IGN's YouTube page when you get a second. And also check out any other games that you haven't played that made the list of those winners. So please peep those out. We're going to go ahead and hop into my favorite portion of the show, Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the Source Wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop into these comics. The pull list this week, Homesick Pilots #1. In the summer of 1994, a haunted house walks across California. A whole house, huh? Inside is Amy, lead singer of a high school punk band, and who's been missing for weeks. How did she get there? And what do these ghosts want? Except 3-chord songs and big bloody action. That's Power Rangers meets The Shining. Yeah, it's that kind of book. Spider-Man 5, the J.J. Abrams, Henry Abrams father-son collaboration continues. Ben Parker and his dad are cornered and surely beaten. Their allies that they thought could help them weren't enough. The son of Mary Jane and Spider-Man has an unwinnable fight on his hands. Have his absentee dad and dead mother taught him enough to know what being Spider-Man means in these situations? And what does he do? Check that one out when you get an opportunity to. Crossover number 2. The event continues to unravel as Ellie, Otto, and Ava rise from the ashes of their comic shop to begin their 4-color odyssey to find the truth beyond the dome. Meanwhile, super prisons, magic guns, mysterious government agents, and other stuff too. Good series, by the way. Please be reading that one if you're not right now. And finally, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal, the last stories of the DC Universe number 1. The last battle against the Batman who laughs is at hand, the final fight for everything in the universe. And while the night is usually darkest before the dawn, what would be the last thing you'd do if you weren't sure the dawn would ever arrive? Join our heroes in the waning hours as we show their journeys through what could be their final moments. Heroes that have fought a million times before, but are keenly aware this could be their endgame. These are the stolen moments detailing the last stories of the DC Universe. Now, if that don't get you out of bed, I don't know what will. I think they're really trying to ramp you up for the future state. Please check this one out when you get an opportunity. Source Wall News. Alien has a series coming out from Marvel. Now, earlier this year, Marvel Comics announced that it obtained the rights to publish comics based on the seminal Alien franchise after its parent company, the Walt Disney Company, acquired 20th Century Fox. Having already begun publishing classic Alien comics, Marvel this past Monday announced a new series of Alien stories. Now, Alien 1, the first issue of a new series, will debut in March of 2021. Philip Kennedy Johnson will write the series, which features Salvador Lacora's art. In a press release, Marvel states the series will include both new and classic characters from the Alien mythology. As long as Ripley's in there, I'm cool. And also we have a preview of an Image comic called Radiant Black. Now, if the prospect of a new comic book series combining the best of Power Rangers and Invincible sounds appealing, then you'll definitely want to check out this new series. It's going to be drawing elements of both franchises for a decidedly different take on the superhero genre. Radiant Black is a collaboration between writer Kyle Higgins and artist Marcelo Costa, both of whom previously worked on Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. This new project revolves around Nathan Burnett, a struggling 30-year-old forced to move back in with his parents after a financial implosion. When Nathan discovers a powerful cosmic artifact known as the Radiant, he unlocks the key to turning his life around. Unfortunately, the Radiant's creators are anything but happy about that power being stolen by an Earthling. Sounds pretty good. I'm gonna probably check this one out when it comes out. It might even make my Source Wall Wednesday pick. We shall see. And the final bit of news, DC has revealed the next Batman. Now, Future State is poised to shake up the DC universe in a huge way, and as part of the epic event, iconic heroes like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman will have their mantles brought to life by new characters. While we knew who would be taking over the Wonder Woman and Superman roles, the identity of the new Batman was previously unknown, that is, until now. DC has revealed the new variant cover for Future State, the next Batman number 2, and it is revealed that the next Batman is Tim Fox, the son of Lucius Fox, who recently returned in the pages of Batman, The Joker Warzone, and Batman number 101. Between the teases in Warzone and Batman, we knew that Tim would have an important part to play in Ridley's upcoming Batman book, but we didn't know if he would in fact be Batman or the role would go to his brother Luke Fox, who is currently Batwing and has been a much more focal point in the Batman books over recent years. Now, if you ask me, which you are because you're here, I would have much rather seen Luke take over the mantle of Batman. I mean, he's the more seasoned vet when it comes to, rocking this bat symbol, if you will. I mean, I don't know. I guess I got a soft spot for Luke Fox, but I think that Luke would have been a better pick for me. I don't know. But future state's coming up in January. Maybe my mind will be changed. Let's hop into Watch This.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder.
The Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
Alright, y'all. As usual, got a lot of TV and movie news for you. It's just the price of the pandemic, I guess. We got nothing to do but sit at home and watch stuff. But since we're here, let's get into it. Spider-Man 3. Yes, it is bringing back Alfred Molina. After rumors were live, The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed another star from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man film is hopping into the MCU. Alfred Molina will return as Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 3 after wowing fans of his portrayal back in Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. This new report confirms rumors which popped up earlier in fall. It is initially reported that Molina was spotted on set, but no official casting news was given from either studio. Now the Hollywood trade has confirmed the sequel Otto Octavius is back, and his return is prompting more clamor about a Spider-Verse joining the MCU. This falls on top of the already confirmed Jamie Foxx as Electro. When you throw in the return of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, and more rumors of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, it's hard to doubt that the MCU is gearing up to create a live-action Spider-Verse. Now, if that's not enough, we definitely should be getting a Sinister Six. Now, if you give them both, this is probably going to be the best Spider-Man movie ever, and make us forget all about that stink bomb that was the original Spider-Man 3. But we'll see what happens. Now, imagine if Marvel bought DC. Or imagine if DC bought Marvel. That's kind of what we got here a little bit when it comes to anime. Alright, Blurds. Funimation will acquire Crunchyroll for $1.2 billion. Yes! Drop that bombshell, and its parent company, Sony Pictures, will be acquiring the streaming service of Crunchyroll for $1.175 billion, so 1.2, round it up, and creating a monumental partnership when it comes to the world of anime. Crunchyroll, which was previously owned by AT&T, has been sold to their former rival Funimation, leaving anime fans to wonder what changes will be in store when it comes to both the streaming platforms. Both Funimation and Crunchyroll shared the big announcement using their social media platforms, solidifying the acquisition and surprising anime fans across the world. The current CEO of Funimation Global Group, Colin Decker, had this to say: "The union of Funimation and Crunchyroll is a win for anime fans around the world that will elevate the art and culture of this medium for decades to come. Combining these two great companies will be a big win for fans and enable us to complete a truly global scale. I am honored to welcome the wonderful Crunchyroll team to a shared mission to help everyone belong to the extraordinary world of anime." Hey, this is a heck of a win. To combine these two companies and get all this anime under one belt, I can't think of anything better. I'm definitely not canceling my Funimation now. Definitely not. I didn't want to cancel it at all, but I'm definitely not canceling it now. Definitely not. We had the trailer for Cobra Kai Season 3. Now it's almost time to head back to the dojo with the highly anticipated third season of Cobra Kai on Netflix. The Karate Kid sequel series was acquired by Netflix over the summer, and as we all know, we have been anxiously waiting for season 3. Now, the season 3 trailer came out, and there were rumblings after the initial teaser footage that arrived that led folks to believe that someone or someones from the Karate Kid Part 2 franchise would be making the comeback, considering that the film took place in Japan. As it turns out, those theories were correct and the rumors were true. Chosen, played by Yuji Okumoto, was Daniel's nemesis in the second Karate Kid film, and the two battled in a fight that was supposed to go to the death. In the end, Daniel spared Chosen's life. Kumiko, played by Tamilin Tamada, and Daniel fell for one time or another when staying in Japan, and they parted ways when he went back to the USA. Now, I think that these two additions to the show are going to be great. There's still some more to unpack there, possibly between the history of Miyagi and Sato. But as someone who watched Karate Kid Part 2, now first of all, Chosen should have washed Daniel. The same way Johnny should have washed Daniel, Chosen should have definitely put the hump on Daniel's son. Just so you know that. But as the movie showed, Daniel won the fight. And this was a fight to the death. Daniel won. So if I'm Daniel and I see Chosen walk in, my mind goes to a Jay-Z lyric, friend or foe, yo, state your biz. And what you doing here? You fought to the death, I spared your life. You sure you want to dance again? But we'll see what happens. Maybe he's back for that rematch. Maybe he wants another L. Maybe he wants to see those drum punches again. Who knows? Now we have official set photos confirming Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop in the Disney Plus Hawkeye series. Even though Marvel confirmed this during the Disney Investor Day, we saw great photos from the New York set showing the Bumblebee star in the role. Though we've seen the character carrying a bow and set of arrows before, the last batch of images is surfacing to include Bishop not only in the iconic colors, but a handful of images even showing the fan favorite in a comic accurate suit. Suit looks amazing. Haley Steinfeld is going to be great. I can't wait to see this show. If she has half the snark as the Kate Bishop from the Marvel Avengers game, this show is going to be amazing. The banter between her and Jeremy Renner is going to be great. Netflix is going to announce, they have announced rather, a new Sonic the Hedgehog animated series, with Sonic the Hedgehog 3D coming with the collaboration of Sega, Wild Brain, and Man of Action Entertainment. Now, details of the series are currently quite scarce and no media accompanies the announcement. However, Netflix does reveal that it will premiere sometime in 2022, and at the moment, this is where the details end. The only other tidbit accompanying the announcement is an image featuring the Netflix logo next to Sonic and the Hedgehog logo. Right now, it's unclear the Sonic Hedgehog picture is indicative of how the speedy blue hedgehog will look, because we all know that if Netflix shows us what Sonic looks like, there may be hell to pay or there may be praise. We shall see. Because the way y'all came after Sonic last time, man, whoo. I tell you what, these movie people, y'all let these fans have some power and they are not going to let it go. You see? You understand me? They are definitely like, yo, we made that happen. We can make anything happen now. Love the fans, but sometimes the fans can be a bit much. And the last bit of news we got here came out of nowhere. So there's going to be a new streaming platform that's going to splinter off from CBS All Access called Paramount Plus. It's going to be a new TV line station coming soon. And one of the first shows that they're announcing is a revival of iCarly. And Miranda Cosgrove is back as Carly. Also with Spencer actor Jerry Trainer and Freddy actor Nathan Kress. So far, no word on if Noah Munnick, played by Gibby, or Jeanette McCurdy will come back as Sam, but the revival is being developed by Jay Kogan and Ali Shelton, and I think it's going to be pretty good. You know, they're all grown up now, you know, with the way social media is and the way it's buzzing and booming. Hey, an iCarly show might be alright right about now. And the fans of the show have lost their minds. They are like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted in life. Give me back iCarly. Yes. I mean, I watched it for a little while with my oldest kid when she was a little younger, and I love this show. So I'm definitely excited to see iCarly come back. Yay for you, Miss Cosgrove. Yay for you. Let's hop real quick into Thumb Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
That sound like Donkey Kong.
Jackpot. That man is playing Galaga.
Alright, gamers. As far as Thumb Life, I only got one piece of news for y'all real quickly because the Game Awards kind of took everything. But as far as Thumb Life news, we have the Cyberpunk 2077 review. Now, Cyberpunk 2077, of course, has had a lot of negative press here, especially if you have an Xbox One and a PS4. They're even starting to issue back a few refunds. But as far as the game goes, if you have it on the next gen systems, you're probably enjoying yourself. Cyberpunk 2077 kicks you into its beautiful and dazzling dense cityscape with few restrictions. It offers a staggering amount of choice in how to build your character, approach quests, and confront enemies, and your decisions can have a tangible and natural feeling impact on both the world around you and the stories of the people who inhabit it. Those stories can be emotional, funny, dark, exciting, and sometimes all those things at once. The main quest can be shorter than expected when taking it on its own, and it's always not clear what you need to do to make meaningful changes to its finale. But the multitude of side quests available almost from the start can have a surprisingly powerful effect on the options you have when you get there. It's a shame that the bugs can occasionally kill an otherwise well-set mood, but Cyberpunk 2077's impressive flexible design makes up for it because it's a truly remarkable RPG. Yeah, haven't got my hands on this one yet. Looking forward to getting my hands on it when I get a PS5. Still waiting on someone to send me one, so yeah, look out for that. Just please, just send it to me. Hit me in the comments. I'll give you my address. Send me a PS5, please. Please? Okay. Well, that's all I got for y'all this time. I am going to do my thing and go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Thank you so much. Thanks to my fam out there, all my blurs, all my nerds. I love y'all so much. All the freaks and geeks. Y'all are my family. I love y'all so much. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to listen to the content, subscribe to the content, follow the content. Let me know what you think about that content. Visit the website doyouspeakgeek.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out on our YouTube page. Be sure to like and subscribe. As always, live to play, play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?